Yes, Auntie welcomes you with arms open wide. And all you gotta do is sign the dotted line.
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Auntie's goods or services.
Auntie's Choice Chum Bar is a delicious new food-adjacent snack from the maker of meaty roll-ups and Spectrum leavings.
The Chum Bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to boar's entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna skin, nanner peels, and...
You there! Keep your hands where I can see them.
Crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar to share with a chum.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
I'm looking for a meal that doesn't leave me feeling hollow.
Don't want to do no cooking. All I want to do is swallow.
Hey, here's a fancy can.
Wow, it's a real beauty. Let's see what's inside and get back to our duty. Forced worst, oh forced worst. It's not the worst unless it's forced worst. Forced worst, oh forced worst. Grab a can today. Tongues to sweet meats, lungs to hearts. They use all
Help you?
the taste.
Ratcheting up my aggression. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Gun weapon ready, Commander.
No cold soldiers smoking our guns with their proprietary whisker extraction. Pulverizing, striking crunch. We got
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
See you there.
You caught us taking 5 between our 10-hour shifts.
You know, working the assembly line makes for a powerful hunger.
Light power thrusters. We don't waste time slow roasting some fancy woolly cow fillet mignon.
No, sir. We crack open a room temp tin of the Wurst.
That's right. Nothing like an instant, soft serving of feral pork paste to boost productivity to full burn in those small hours.
All right, enough yapping.
Time is this.
Back to the factory floor. From snout to tail, it's all included.
It ain't the worst till it's extruded. From factory back into my tummy. Who knew meat tastes so yummy? Forced worst, oh forced worst. It's not the worst unless it's forced worst. Forced worst, oh forced worst. Grab a can today.
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Auntie's goods or services. Your co-worker rivals get sleepy after consuming a full midday meal.
Not me. I stay hungry.
Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack. Whoever said humanity can't exist on bread and water never met you. Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack, featuring our finest pre-sliced dehydrated tablets, specially designed to be eaten alone at your desk.
The bare minimum you need to make it through your day.
Show your supervisor you stay hungry. Right. Moving on. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
Num rum, taste more.
Now, a catchy pitch for Auntie's products you simply can't live without.
Auntie's Choice Chum Bar is a delicious new food-adjacent snack from the maker of meaty roll-ups and spectrum leavings.
The Chum Bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to borscht entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna skin, nanner peels, and tobaccorn husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar to share with a chum.
Fine. Let us proceed.
Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
Crab witch, a sandwich made from crab will make a mighty fine treat. Crab witch, a sandwich you want to eat. A crabble sandwich is so easy to eat.
Look forward to the reclamation of the Hyperion web. Hopefully you shall facilitate that. Now, how might we be of use to one another? Yes! Excellent! Take that, reductionists! Your horrid little surveillance devices shall finally be used for what their purpose should have been! Don't tell anyone about that outburst, please. Here's something to keep you quiet. Not by a factor of thousands. You'll have to tell me about your scholastic experiences someday, colleague. I've informed the presiding bishop you're coming to speak with her. She can be found in the room off the main stairwell. I'm sure I don't need to say this. But if you even think about bringing harm to Ruth, I shall know. Be on your very, very best behavior.
I know you said you weren't interested in helping the Order and Auntie's Choice work together, but I beg you to reconsider. A critical juncture is fast approaching. When you go in to speak with the presiding bishop, please raise the issue with her. I assure you this is the correct thing to do, for yourself, for us, for Arcadia. If you continue working for the Order alone, it will likely burn any possible bridge with Auntie's Choice. So this is our last and only chance. I'd calculated a low probability of you accepting at this juncture, but I just knew it. I knew you could be reasoned with. Farewell. I would say good luck, but I put no stock in chance, only probability. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Don't try to make your own crowd where we pass. Trust me when I say that it'll be your last.
The Order has always proclaimed patience as a virtue. but I am pleased my waiting is finally at its endpoint. For so long, you have only existed as numerical values on a chart. A bright star in a constellation of possibilities, as it were. Now with your arrival, the Order nears the totality of its goals, provided you are willing to stay aligned with our cause.
Fighting on behalf of individual freedom and personal responsibility. Next up, something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
Faith is trust without evidence. You deserve far more than that. Now then, I gather you already know who I am, but science has shown that good manners strengthen developing relationships by 5.3%. So, allow me to introduce myself. I am Ruth Bassar, third presiding bishop of the Order of the Ascendant, supreme calculator, and, plan willing, the architect of Arcadia's prosperous future. I admit, when I sent my initial message, I did not exactly know who its recipient would be. But I trusted the plan, and lo and behold, it provided you as the solution. Your recent exploits at Greater Tranquility Station have certainly made for compelling reading material. Confronting an assassin, and thereby sparing the delegates' lives before the rift inexplicably destroyed the station? Such a commendable effort is worthy of acknowledgement. If your actions were so easily imitable, then we would not be speaking right now. Accept the credit. However, there's something of even greater import we must discuss. It's recently come to my attention that secret communications have been exchanged between Laplace's garden and the undisputed claim. Do you know anything about that? I should have known. Vicar Levin has made this appeal to me at least thrice since his return. He really cannot accept a solution he did not devise. Were it so easy, delegates would not have been required prior to now. Don't feel ashamed. Not even my own laureates can move me on certain matters. I will speak with Levin and tell him to cease all transmissions with the undisputed claim immediately. The Order does not require a corporation's help to win this war. But now, let us move on from this discussion. The archive remains at the forefront of my mind, as it must be on yours, or else you would not be here. Rift data. And how did you come by this acquisition, if I may ask? Walk me through your plan, then. Once the data is processed, what then?
And now it's available in mysterious
And so it may, but perhaps we are putting the solution before the problem. Until the Order has control over the archive again, this discussion is all but moot. Charmingly put. But yes, I do. Any way I interpret the numbers, it is obvious the plan brought you here to deliver the archive out of Protectorate subjugation and back into Order hands. But before we go further, you should be aware, by aligning yourself with us in this matter, Auntie's Choice will almost assuredly see you as a threat to their interests. Are you prepared to accept that consequence? It will be a mutually beneficial arrangement, I can assure you. Let us now discuss the particulars of what will be required to reclaim the archive. Fortunately, I have given this some thought, and already have a strategy in place. First, Order forces must move into our former headquarters at Spirton. A simpler task now that you have liberated it. By all accounts, you thoroughly routed the enemy. Well done. More importantly, There is a lift located in Spyreton which can deliver our troops into the archive to assist you against the Protectorate. Unlocking and calling that lift can only be done from within the archive, however. So you will need to infiltrate the archive by alternate means, via a bridge connected to Newton. Fortunately, I am told you already dealt with the cultists there. Unfortunately, you will still need to find a way past a small rift currently blocking the bridge. A prudent course of action, though I would also advise caution. Praetor is as perilous as Cloister, if not more so, given the Protectorate's presence there. There is a computronical key that you will also need to locate within the archive called the Calcaduceus. The Calcaduceus grants special access to the archive. Once it is back in Order hands, we will have full control over its systems once more. Exemplars will accompany you in any direct assault on Spyreton. But to increase our chances of success and minimize casualties, might I recommend a more indirect approach? Take this access card. It opens a discreet side entrance on the western side of Spyreton, just past a collapsed portion of the outer wall. Once inside, it may be possible to divert power from the Protectorate's turrets via a nearby terminal. The same card should grant you access to the building housing the terminal. Nothing more is writ on my chalkboard at the moment. Rest assured, I have already provided you with everything you require to accomplish our desired ends. May you achieve progress in accordance with the plan.
Failed to cite her work completely. I worked with presiding Bishop Orlo, you know. Now there was a serious scientician.
Flatulation. Mild days. Scrumpox. General malaise. Imbalanced humors. Dyspepsia. Oh, and one more thing. Insomnia.
You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You wanna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements. This is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice. Auntie,
When you drink Purple Berry Tequila,
It's loaded with additives and preservatives, made with 100% real artificial purple. Coloring and has a little added kick to get you going in the morning.
short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the Tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly. Zeb left out the mission parameters, probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the Protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go, if there's time. Much obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous at the tomb, the better. Got the sense that whatever's going down, it's happening now. Turn your lamps on that building over there. Reckon that's where we'll be able to get our hands on the rift modulator.
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automac factory.
Honest to goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. Attention all ground-bound associates across Arcadia. Look skyward with pride at that brilliant speck in Elysium orbit. That's the ACS Undisputed Claim, a beacon of profitability. More than just our corporate flagship, the Undisputed Claim has been our home office away from home ever since we acquired it during the merger with Spacer's Choice in Tau Ceti. Aboard, you'll find top-of-the-line facilities, from hangar bays to mess halls to the medical wing, where battle-scarred troops are rebuilt better than new and promptly redeployed. Our flagship is a model of self-sufficiency, the tightest of tight ships. Outages and life support are rare, not worth mentioning. Forget I mentioned it. The Undisputed Claim is home to a cross-section of our corporate hierarchy, from our beloved CEO herself in her tower officeplex to the bottom rungers in the bowels of the ship. All traversed with a convenient tram system. Knock back drinks in the famous Bottom Runger Saloon. Ballpark some figures on a cocktail napkin. Make a few handshake deals. But don't hobnob unduly. We all have work to do and a solar system to liberate. Everyone get to work. Your home office away from home will be waiting for you when the job is done.
Ready to waste it. On your command.
Emergency protocols ready.
To make you better than nature. the best choice. Feel the benefits of spending your bits. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Corvid non-mating call identified. Please approach wildlife with caution.
Auntie is the best choice. Bringing internet to keep us content. Auntie is the best choice. No product testing to do. Means cheaper prices for you. Auntie is the best choice. Feel the benefits of spending your bits. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
As I told you before, we need to wait for Niles.
Your arrival cannot be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm, glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried. The message you sent sounded serious.
Then I composed it accurately. To the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret. For any subject, visiting the matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of empty social achievement. But the tomb's corpses are its least important feature. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest level containing the matriarch's body of work, hidden from the public. Who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding? If the matriarch was the genius she is purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions. Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal is almost certainly to keep the populace of Arcadia subservient to the pernicious whims of its governing body. But not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the matriarch's research, whatever it may be, and distribute it to the people. Reaching the vault will be no simple task. There are likely to be unforeseen security measures to contend with, though hopefully nothing too obstructive. We must first gain entry to the security room, however. Once there, I should be able to access more information about the lower level's layout and potential hazards.
I can see a half-dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, we cannot leave until it's done. They'll be taking up strategic positions to guard the entrance and watching for any stray Protectorate patrols. We'll move more swiftly in fewer numbers. Slim chance of that. I'll not assign a task to others that I'm unwilling to undertake myself.
Color me surprised.
After you.
Your pit stack in the black, don't be your only debtor. Be the best that you would be if you were any better. Cause gee whiz, that's your gee whiz Steve.
She's just the best choice.
Stay close and keep silent. The less attention we draw, the better.
You're tuned to wireless free Arcadia for merry melodies and prevailing conditions on the battlefield. Brought to you by
There weren't supposed to be visitors today.
where the skilled and
That
imaginative
Sentinel
may
and Docent are
rise.
gonna put splinters in our
Why
plan if they're
settle when you
not dealt
can
with.
thrive?
You hang back here. The commander and I'll take care of this.
Gladly. I'll rejoin you once the path is clear.
Because your Auntie Cleo reached the top of the corporate ladder doesn't mean she can't resonate some bottom-rung relatability. Business is much like tossball, a game of inches and foot goals played with an excess of necessary roughness. And like tossball, there's more than one way to make a killing. I was just watching the latest bout between the easy heel loafers and the zero-G shooters. Just quality cleaving from huck-off to the closing steam whistle. And that 20-back tackled pileup on the tender in the mid-court restricted zone. I was on the edge of my luxury 60-hide spectation lounge.
Mechanical design.
Not to mention
Far
the
superior to
concession
all
sales.
automechanical
Invasive marketing hacked it out of the
the cord
arena
between
with their
the protectorate and
Auntie's
the
Choice
order.
branded Sprat Crisp
The moment of Arcadia's true
But I digress. Just as in tossball. We all need to put on our winger face. Go the extra even zone. This is a marathon, not a sprint to get humped in the Wednesday zone. Although it is that too. Sometimes you can't score a body goal without an offsides huck. Play by the rules or play to win. You can't do both. It will be the I'll take care of him, Commander.
I'm the one you need to worry about. Hey, got a distraction for you.
One of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
Never again will we see her equal.
It has been 10 minutes.
Potential combatants in the vicinity.
Exhibition hall?
The last Sentinel who received a tour boasted of spending 30 minutes in Lamentations.
Taken care of? Continue. Wait there. I'll come to you.
You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profits soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Make an auntie proud. Well, wouldn't that be swell? Blow, cat, blow.
All handled. Now, my turn. There should be a hidden entrance here.
The boy straight to work the instant he was hiding. Would be fair to say it was.
Why did you just trigger? Run!
Follow you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profit soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Make an anti-crowd, where wouldn't that be swell? Come on. Family. I never work for him, then he can work for you. You can be the next person, that's you. You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profits soar. The door is there. Oh, you know it well. Make an auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? Come on, Kevin. Oh, let's go. Swing it now. Oh, yeah. That's the difference. You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profits soar. The door is lazy fair. Oh, you know it well. Make an auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? We make an auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? We make an auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell?
The security room that we need to reach is nearby. Should be able to disable that energy barrier from there.
Who goes? No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
I rather think that line has some blurry distinction.
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really? Come on, Zeb. No need to cut any bellies over maybes and ifs.
Please, if secrecy's your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion. I have never betrayed a confidence in my life.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place. This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even fathom the indignity of having your every thought scrutinized and scored and made perfect? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations.
Sorry, Zeb. I'm with the commander on this one.
You are merciful and wise. I will depart at once.
Let's hope the consequences of this decision do not assert themselves while we're still here. You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault. I'll remain here and guide you as best I can through the labyrinth. No turning back now.
No going back from here. Not until we've done what we came here to.
Fight that room.
Impact pulling got you down. Well, trust me. Mind is better than natural cures. Oh, lift off. Fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift off. Take wing. Don't flounder at the
In spite of substantial efforts to prolong his life, my father's condition continues to deteriorate, both physically and mentally. It has been difficult to observe. His latest effort would see him entombed within an automechanical body. I objected, of course, to my father becoming some chimera of machine and man, but was overruled. Now the Order informs me that, far from being a panacea, this attempt has exacted a toll on my father that is likely to finish what time and disease have already begun. I may soon be sovereign. And if that bears out, I will need to hide all of this. Burn all of my father's research into longevity.
This unit
Seal his
advises healing
automatic
yourself
body away at
now.
the factory. What grief I will inherit. What mess.
We can't exactly skip drive you back home, so you're demoted to Assistant VP of Vending Stock. Let's see if you can keep the Sprat crisps fresher than your advertising copy. Next, Russell Crocker in Morale Management. Dress codes for everyone's benefit, Russ. No shoes, no smock, no whole-side office with an Elysium view. Wear something nice and solvent-proof for your new role as Executive Drainage Manager in Recreant Reclamations and Artificial Additives. Remember, dress for the job you have, Russ. And just to show there's no position too microscopic for Auntie's...
Over here, Commander. Reckon I found something that might be useful later.
Waste Disposal Officer Potter Flanders.
Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some inadvisable engineering, reckon I can finagle these components into a fine explosive gel. Who knows? Could come in handy. Just doing my part. But thanks for the vote of confidence, Commander. Let's keep on. I'll continue tinkering on this in the meantime. See what I can come up with.
Everybody do your jobs like your CEO is watching over your shoulder, because I probably am. Bye now.
Now on to other things. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Which switch corresponds to which number? Damn it.
Hey, you there!
By my grandmother.
Let's see if we can't suss out which switch is
time
which
this
before we
research into
commit
the
to
risks
guessing.
is taking.
Seeing as I am to avoid another
It has been years,
defibrillation.
and yet I am still
Maybe if we could
absent
keep the
my
wiring.
wife and daughter. I am still half whole. The researchers swear it's possible to bring them back from the void. Perhaps those are only pretty lies intended to pacify me. But I trust Dr. Hurley to tell me the truth. I know the console wishes me to give up this obsession and focus on the war effort, but why should I?
Zeb seem a little off to you, Commander? Appreciate you showing him a little grace, all things considered. That business with the curator. I'm glad Zeb stood down, but it was close. Never seen him so eager for bloodletting before. He's changed. Ain't sure for the better. Losing Audra couldn't have helped neither. Still wish we could have done more there. Well, no use stewing. We've still got a vault to break into and tyrannical government to topple.
That vault door is quite the structure.
Your who's who, and the smell is just as impressive too. Anything smaller is funny. These belvedere blank chalk, grandma shoes. There Westwood towns, nothing else will do. And if you're nothing come, you should try one too. You'll never want to be without an Uncle Westwood velvet and stone.
I might have something else that can get you into that vault, Commander. Remember those components I found? I was able to turn them into something halfway useful after all. This gel should get us through that vault door. Turns out you were right about trusting my instincts. You take the honors, Commander. I'll be right behind you.
Uncle
I was hoping for a more subtle incursion. No matter.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
Alas, I neglected to pack up the monitor.
This terminal should allow me to retrieve all the information
In
stored here.
times of darkness, we must hold our principles dear. I fear the longer this war continues, the further we stray from them.
This cannot be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the matriarch invented nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate? We need to talk. Now.
When we can use them to Arcadia's benefit, it matters not what the Order thinks, what the Doubters say. The Architect bestowed us with the power of skip.
I knew the Protectorate festered with lies, but I had no idea the Earth Directorate was complicit. Niles, did you know?
Slow up, Zeb. What are you talking about?
It says your agency struck an agreement with the Matriarch over a century ago. In exchange for skip drives, Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate.
What message? Why didn't you say anything about it sooner?
If this information is true, then the Earth Directorate permitted the Matriarch to create a colony filled with her vassals, enslaved to her will. Everything Arcadia is, all of the suffering that's taken place here, it all could have been avoided. Things could have been different. There's more. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering work, its evolution over time. But no original concepts, no sketches, nothing. Our dear matriarch is a fraud, a cheat. She did not invent the skip drive. There are messages here between her and the First Sovereign that all but confirm it. I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate's enemies. But this is almost better. By releasing this information, we can thoroughly crush the image the Protectorate has been built upon. The Sovereign will be revealed as the unclothed emperor he is, and demolish Arcadia's myth of superiority. If we administer truth to the people, their strength will return. Erstwhile, giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything will come apart.
Downsides like how the skip drives are causing rifts? Yeah, I say that's worth a fret. Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy the Earth Directorate's reputation.
I was not aware of such a connection between rifts and the skip drives. But I have confidence the Order will figure out a solution. Science is their theater, after all. As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves. The deal will be voided.
It's worth holding the Earth Directorate's feet to the fire for this deal, but I don't think the entire organization should be judged by its worst decision. It's done a lot of good, too. Plus, making the skip drive tech available, that's like throwing a lit match into a fuel converter. Can't think of a worse idea right now.
Do you think the Protectorate stand around debating the potential for injury? No. They act, and so must we. Damn the consequences.
Hold on, Commander. Exposing the Earth Directorate in this way will cause people to lose faith and embolden the corporations to do as they please. Who does that help? Not to mention what might happen if that skip drive tech falls into the wrong hands. At the end of the day, it's your call. I'll back you, but you had best be sure.
While the herd wait for permission, I see my opportunity and take it.
Guess we're gonna do things your way, Zeb.
I remember a time when you would have dreamed of this moment. I'm only sorry today did not turn out to be as golden as we imagined. Thank you for your assistance in this matter. I had my doubts, but you truly delivered. I'll remain a while longer and make sure to grab everything off the data banks.
Guess this is goodbye.
Only for now. If we both come out of this war intact, I'll find you. If you wish to be found, of course.
Actually reckon I'm taking my leave for good. We're too far apart now on the things that matter. There's no future for us that don't end the same way it did last time. Not sure Arcadia's got one either, thanks to your decision. Come on, Commander. Let's just go.
There's a cost you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet. I can lend you all the bits you'll ever need, but the loan that you request includes compound interest, in addition to my standard service fees. Oh,
we should keep moving, Commander. All right, but we best do this quick.
Oh, I am known through all Arcadia as the uneducated loon. And my dear, you know my terms. They are really quite straightforward. Oh yes, everybody knows that I am indeed the uncomplicated loan.
There they are! These are the ruffians who threatened me.
Oh, no.
Suffer none of the defilers to live.
Let me know when you needed a stretch. I'll stop.
Damn it. Zed was right. Never should have let that curator go. We could have prevented this.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements. This is Wildest Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's choice.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. And Auntie's choice strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's choice.
Okay, back to business. Next up, something reasonably
Don't even know where
peppy.
to start with everything that happened in there. I'm disappointed. Full stop. Zeb didn't exactly give us a choice, but it's gonna keep me up at night, wondering where all that intel might end up. To what end it'll be used. I just feel so stupid. Zeb used us, DeVries used us. The Earth Director has been lying to everyone. Isn't there a single honest person in this voided galaxy? I know, and I appreciate that, Commander. You're not the problem. I expect backroom dealing from unregulated corporations, not from the only agency keeping them in check. The Earth Director should be better than that. Permission to speak candid, Commander. Strange as it sounds, this whole experience with Zeb has helped me finally understand the position Augustine was in. Back at Horizon Point, ain't easy having to decide between your allies and protecting untold innocence. I'm not saying what she did was forgivable, but I find myself wondering what would have happened if she'd lived. Isn't that the damnedest thing? Same could be said for Zeb. Law, even for us. And intentions do matter. If I accidentally trip you, that's a lot different than aiming my foot at your shins, ain't it? Reckon time will decide the heroes from villains in this tale, but it's gonna be hard to forgive the Earth Directorate for arranging the stage like this in the first place. Deep down, I'm still convinced the galaxy is better with the Earth Directorate in it, flawed as it is. But what happened with Arcadia can never be allowed to happen again. Something has to change within the Directorate, and I think we're best positioned to see that reformation through. All said, I appreciate you giving me the space to work through this. Sort of feels like the future's opening back up after a long time closed. Likewise, Commander.
Soon. You can save the day with force rockets. When your ship's adrift and lost, and the crew starts drawing lots, why won't your mates when you've got force rockets? Force rockets. Force rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today.
That last selection has been scientifically proven to increase productivity, improve morale, and soothe all manner of mental malady in the listening workforce. At least in the lab. Not responsible for night sweats, abnormal bone growth, or prolonged glossolalia. This is for anyone out there who just lost out on a big promotion. Keep your chin up. Next time.
I'm looking for a meal that doesn't leave me feeling hollow. Don't want to do no cooking. All I want to do is swallow. Hey, here's a fancy cake. Wow, that's a real beauty. Let's see what's inside and get back to our duty. Worst, oh, worst. It's not the worst unless it's worst, oh, worst. Grab a can today. Tongue hearts to sweetmeats, lungs to hearts. They use all the tastiest parts. Ears to hocks and rears to dits. Efficient meals means we make more bits. Borstwurst, oh Borstwurst, it's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst, Borstwurst. Oh Borstwurst, grab a can 2 days.
All these rifts got everyone riled up, including me. Are we supposed to think we encounter one?
Oh, these riffs got me awful perturbed. Ain't reality hard enough without some nerve-wracking phenomenon punching holes in it?
No coarse bristles poking our gums with their proprietary whisker extraction. Pulverized bones means no tooth cracking crunch. We gobble it down and get back to the action.
Oh, howdy. Didn't see you there.
You caught us taking 5 between our 10-hour shifts.
You know, working the assembly line takes powerful hunger.
So, when we need to relight our thrusters, we don't waste time slow roasting some fancy woolly cow fillet mignon.
No, sir. We crack open a room temp tin of Borstwurst.
That's right. Nothing like an instant, soft serving of feral pork paste to boost to full burn in those small hours.
All right, enough.
Time is bits. From snout to tail, it's all included. It ain't the worst meal, it's extruded. From factory vats into my tummy. Meat could taste so yummy. Borstwurst, oh Borstwurst, it's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst, Borstwurst, oh Borstwurst. Grab a can. Don't be a slob. Grab a can and get back on the job with Borstwurst. Borstwurst. It's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst.
Inspiring sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung. Plus, this is Wireless Free Arcadia. When we here at Wireless Free Arcadia make on-air misstatements, we own up to it sometimes. Like right now in this batch of corrections. In last Sunday's weekend P&L report for the previous Saturday, we inadvertently misquoted a junior VP of conveyor sprocket lubrication and maintenance, blaming a belt drive starboard wing factory mishap for a 2% drop in daily space ribbon production. Correction. The decline was only 1.8% and wholly due to human error. Moving on. A recent report on the new Sprats Up condiment substitute currently rolling out in test markets claims the product has a might tangy 110% real Sprat flavor. Correction. Sprats Up actually contains real Sprat flavorings. Still a mite tangy, though. That part's 110% correct. Okay, enough corrections. So we made a few mistakes. No need to keep harping on them for law's sake. Now, on to other things. Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
Takes all sorts.
We've got your candy.
That's tobacco.
Come taste this candy.
That's tobacco.
If you started young, it's twice the fun. Talking candy.
That's tobacco.
Rubber candy.
That's tobacco.
Before the coffin bothers you.
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Auntie's goods or services. Our Iffy Jiffy Mail Order Division informs it is now offering the Pan-Pharmacon 5 Walk-In Industrial Macrowave. Originally developed for secretive research laboratories for purposes we may only guess at, the Pan-Pharmacon 5 is now available to you, the unremarkable everyday consumer. Step inside and let electromagnetic waves bathe over you, exciting your molecules and curing such ailments as dropsy, sciatica, narcolepsy, rickets, night sweats, and collectivism. Not recommended for longer than 1 second at a time. Not responsible for temporary or permanent damage to eyes, teeth, skin, or general lifespan. Ask your doctor if a walk-in industrial macrowave is right for you.
Fine, fine. Let us proceed.
This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
The following is a special selection from Auntie the Musical, the all-singing dramatization of Auntie's inspirational origins.
The other day, I stumbled into the right-wrong lift on the ACS Undisputed Claim. And who did I see riding with me? The self-made market legend herself. Paragon of do-it-yourself. Slayer of unlucrative...
Take the heat off you, Commander. Just say win.
Child is taking self-pity makes you 110% everything you ever hoped to be.
Say, be the you that you would be if you were any better. Get some get up and go. Get up and go get her. Choose pediments or impediments. Improve yourself, enhance the whole. Get that raise, advance your role and ignore all toll. Monopolize for price control, that's our highest goal.
An improved outlook, a revolutionary corporate guidebook with a fresh new can't-lose surefire sales pitch. Now our underlings are grinning and upper rungers are winning, so shortly you and I will all get rich.
She said Persuade them that a better me liberates society. Sell them on an improved me. It's tantamount to piety. Choose betterment or impairment. Improve yourself, enhance the whole. Get that raise, advance your role and ignore all toll. Monopolize for price control, that's our highest goal. Pitch them on some moral graves. Make them buy our corporate ways. Convince them and increase your sway. Make them do what...
Attention, Commander. There may be valuable parts at this location that can improve this unit's functionality. Performing a thorough search of the automech factory is advised, should you wish to maximize your Valerie unit's combat effectiveness. Building factory schematics. It is likely the desired parts are being stored somewhere on the ground floor.
They're playing checkers. You're playing chess. They think you'll regret
a computational state.
My corporate seal had been revived. Soon enough, the lift arrived. Our time began. Auntie quickly penned an invoice for her time. And smiling, she said,
This is how you climb. There's no such thing as free advice, dear.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice.
Many of you are wondering, what is Auntie's Choice? It's quite simple, really.
Auntie's Choice is a lawful entity formed under the legally binding Global Corporate Treaty of Versailles, capable of entering into contracts, owning assets, and existing indefinitely for the express purpose of executing its fiduciary duties to its board of directors and to Auntie herself.
See? It's quite simple. Now, why don't you get to shopping?
And now, back to it. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab it and it's easy. Probably ought to tell you there's a side element or two.
Whooping fist. Blocks.
Guns cocked and loaded. Nice. Get the signal.
Eight errors.
Non-friendly life form detected.
You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. One more interlude, additional ailments include.
Nice work. Manipulation.
One more thing. Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You wanna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams.
That goes out to the dedicated employees of the Aggressive Acquisitions Department. Lost speed to all you brave soldiers fighting on behalf of individual freedom and personal responsibility. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
Crab witch, a sandwich made from crab will make some mighty fine treat. Crab witch, a sandwich you want to eat. A crabble sandwich is so easy to eat, but only once our chemistricians process the meat to turn a bottom feeder into instant lunch. It's quite the branding feat. So grab a crabble says it can't be beat. Best of all, this tasty flesh is deemed safe to eat. Crabble can be more than just a solvent-based glue. Now it's good for me and you. Crab witch, a sandwich made with crabble makes a mighty fine treat.
Standing by with life support.
Crab witch, a sandwich you want to eat.
Commencing combat-related activities.
Crabble doesn't have to be a threat to consume, but eat it before we treat it and soon. Don't try to make your own crabble repast. Trust me when I say that it'll be your last. So leave fresh crabble to your favorite aunt. It's better once it's passed through her industrial plant. Wild crabble's fine for a lubricant. If you heard you can't eat 'em, yup, it's true you can't. Crab witch, consume at your own risk. Crab witch, it tastes almost decent. Crab witch, sandwich you want to eat.
Caution subjects. A security breach has been detected. A full
On this
laboratory
special
lockdown
live
is
episode of Big Gain Hunter, we trek to the gloomy moon of Praetor to stock a mystery beast that might rake in the bits for our biological armaments division.
I'm Pierce Huntley, VP of Xenobiological Exploitation. For the past fiscal year, I've been on a profit safari across the Arcadia system, helping everyone from lower management to members of the board tap into each planet's zoological equity.
This unit has redundancy in hovering units on the team. removing unnecessary new unit.
The rewards. Get a load of this crabble glands and what each animal brings to the table. But what doesn't kill you boosts your net worth. This is Big Gain Hunter. Brought to you by Anti's Choice Antibiotics. The burning means it's not just shoot for the thin air.
Directorate Pharmaceutics.
I'm on Praetor, a minuscule moon with maximum profit potential. Rich with high-value facilities ripe for acquisitioning. Just one hitch. This place is a mite unsafe. Perpetually dark. Razor-like terrain. One wrong step and you'll stub your toe and slice it off. Dangers in the air here. Literally. The atmosphere is electrified. In related news, I couldn't be happier to announce this episode is my last time in the field. Yep, old Pierce Huntley has been called up the ladder, promoted to a cushy desk job in head office tower. Let someone else tromp around in the bush. I'm officially too important. Let's just hustle up and get off this law-forsaken rock. Praetor's biggest danger is its wildlife. Predators here leverage the dark to lure prey with a kind of bio-light show. Neat trick, sure, yet they're small fry compared to something else. Something big and fast, with a mean appetite and an ornery disposition. Equipped with the classic predatory armaments, tooth and nail, razor sharp, or so we can assume. No one has survived a close encounter. Victims' heads, limbs, and organs tend to go their separate ways, neatly cleaved, defleshed, and gnawed to the bone. The odd severed hand still clutching a weapon, its ammo dry. We've recovered plasma, shock, biomass, slug throwers, everything but frost guns. Guess all the victims missed. Good thing my security crew are all crack shots. Right, gang?
Yeah. Boy, damn right, boss.
Distant sightings offer scant details. Some say the creature is bird-like. Others reckon it's simian, a monkey's bigger, meaner uncle. We do know the creature gets the drop on victims, literally falls out of the sky. Seems like a good candidate for our biological weapons program if we could rope one for study. So join me and my security team as we look under every rock and atop every crag. Shoot it! Shoot it! Shoot the void!
Alert. An upgrade module compatible with your Valorant unit is nearby.
A boarding search. That somebody?
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Huntley? Huntley, are you there? Hello?
Invasive element.
Under locked and loaded. Just get the stick.
Purple berry crunch is crispy and sweet, perfect for breakfast or an afternoon treat. Straight from the box or eaten with lunch. There's always time for purple berry crunch. Purple berry crunch, spelled with a K, because it is fun, authentic that way. Purple berry crunch is for you and for me, and as always it is parasite free.
Check enemy light.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Lock and stop.
Protocols ready.
Swiftly.
Detected in hangar.
Attention IRC staff. Please head inside for an important announcement from the council. Attendance is mandatory.
Earth Directorate agents are exempt from commands issued by non-director level entities.
Grab a pack of first breath, they're such a tasty treat. You know when you eat black bread, you're eating real
You're listening to Wireless Free Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by... You're listening to Wireless Free Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment.
For the foreseeable future to any and all non-essential personnel. All requests to view the
Fellow workers, you know full well that Wireless Free Arcadia always broadcasts in good faith. We're a source of unvarnished truthfulness. These airwaves are a no-humbuggery zone, and so you've no reason to doubt the growing business obtained by the Product Refinement Center, jewel of our Praetor portfolio. Its output of essential additives and cosmetics in every way justifies the cost of lives and resources expended in our hostile takeover from those protectorate naysayers. Any rumors you might hear of agitators in Spacer's Choice uniforms attempting a work stoppage are just that, vicious rumors, spread by jealous down-and-outers and rung leeches. Frankly, working conditions have never been more luxurious. Employee discounts on Adrena time. Workers enjoy a reasonable amount of restroom access. What more could anyone want? Our merger with Spacer's Choice in...
Upon successful larceny of the rift modulator, Commander, you may be able to use the device to reconstitute rifts such as this one.
No one would complain if they fell out of an airlock. Happens all the time. Unfettered trade is a risky business. Now, on to other things. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
Yum, rum, taste more and feel less. No worries, no stress, no rum. Relax with success, no, no.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors. But I cannot do it alone.
The sovereign's a downright dove compared to the consul. This is going to be bad for everyone.
Comparative analysis of the consul's speech to that of other dictators suggest a high...
Like a workplace promotion. Reassigned to a tropical moon when positions come open. Where it's safe to be barefoot in the sand. While holding a bottle of milk from tied in your hand. In my hand.
Work and purge Arcadia of those who seek to harm us. We shall clench our fists
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
You're tuned to Wireless Free Arcadia for merry melodies and prevailing conditions on the battlefield. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice, building a better Eden where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive?
Let the paradigm worry about
Choice
tomorrow.
family is large and willing
Investigating hostile acts.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
Red and green and black and blue.
Milky white and orange too.
Yellow, even violet.
Spectrum makes you smile.
Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos. We love Fizzos, Fizzos. Spectrum vodka.
They really just left the modulator out in the open, huh? Well, let's see.
Now step vodka comes in brown.
All the colors, don't overthink it.
Step it back and drink it, drink it.
Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, plug it down.
Prototype refueling program has been removed
Love
without
Fizzos,
proper
Fizzos.
authorization.
Spectrum
Program
vodka.
initiated.
We've got the modulator. Now let's use it to make tracks and get the hell out of here.
Ain't nothing there.
Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down.
Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down.
Fizzos, Fizzos. We love Fizzos, Fizzos. Spectrum vodka. It's Fizzos, Fizzos. We love Fizzos.
And now it's available in mysterious murky brown.
Fizzos, Spectrum vodka.
You're tuned to Wireless Free Arcadia, the best things in sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement.
Auntie Cleo here to address all the hubbub over these rifts. Hideous gaysayers and eggheads would have us think these cosmic light shows herald the end of the worlds. Poppycock. Rifts present an opportunity, not a calamity. Once someone outside, we'll be left with nothing but upside. I have full confidence that our lab coats in experimental operations will innovate a profitable use for them. Rifts could be leveraged in negotiations or to gatekeep trade routes. Think of the R&D potential. Seriously, think of it. That's your job, VPs. Auntie's job is to keep you motivated. The threat of extinction is the mother of invention, after all.
On to other things. Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
To the unsubtle thief. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far. Prototype modulator. The first of many such devices we've created here at the center. And regardless, that one won't remain in your keeping long. Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date, once I have dealt with you. I could also reduce you to a state of quivering agony, begging for death. And that would be a lot more enjoyable for me, if I'm being candid. No matter. I will await you in the hangar, where bullets may fly more freely than words, if you survive that long.
Not so long ago, on a tidally locked moon, some green
Got trouble, man.
Huh? Invasion!
All we've got is a whole slow pace. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. One recent fiscal year. But they shit out all their brave, presenting liftoff laxative, hooray. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs a normal
Sovereign never seemed especially perturbed.
It's only for celebrating the downfall of our enemies. This temperament can hide in plain sight.
Who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting
Agents, prepare for combat.
Combat protocol.
That was a song the Sovereign doesn't want you to hear. Oh, say, I hope no members of the Protectorate are listening. Wouldn't want anyone dreaming of a life of self-fulfillment and self-determination. Did I mention I ate a full box of Purpleberry Crunch to celebrate my big new promotion? Yep, life here is tough. Sure wish my leaders spent their time dictating my every move. Next up, something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
The uncomplicated
Disturbance detected. Source uncertain.
my turn.
Do you suppose there's been another incident? System of bites!
The uncomplicated loner. And
Enemy near. Statistical chance of violence increasing.
Ready to wait. On your command.
but the law that you request includes compound interest. In addition to my
Let me know when you need a distraction.
uncomplicated loner. Are never alone.
Oh, I am known all Arcadia as the uncomplicated loner. And my dear, my tune, quite straightforward. Yes, everybody knows. Indeed, the uncomplicated loner. You can be sure that my race will never, no, they'll ever be lowered.
If there's a cause you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet, I can lend you all the bits you'll ever need. But the loan that you request includes compound interest, in addition to my standard service fees. Oh, I am the uncomplicated loner. Uncomplicated loner. And my terms are quite straightforward.
These quarters are awful meticulous. Makes me wonder what Valancourt might be hiding hereabouts.
And my interest rates aren't low. I'll be keeping track till you pay back every single bit you owe. 'Cause I am the uncomplicated loner.
Now, a catchy pitch for Auntie's products you simply can't live without. The stamen of a typical Arcadian Titan flower, or Colossicus arum, is responsible for dumping several pounds of dander into the local atmosphere each pollination cycle. Multiply that by the dozens surrounding most settlements, and the many other flowering megaflora native to the colony, and you have a recipe for gunky eye, goop lung, post-nasal flooding, and worse. Unless you've stockpiled Falderall's mollifying demulcent. An easeful release from Arcadian allergens. Use Falderall's mollifying demulcent and breathe easy once again. Falderall, the most trusted name in exo-anti-allergenics.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
All right, then. It's well past time for more merry melodies.
Sequencing strategies.
Now that you have the Rift modulator, any previously inaccessible rift could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However,
batten down your quarterly budget for an asset report. You know what deserves some visibility? Praetor, a gloomy moon that's become quite the shining star in our portfolio. Thanks in no small part to the chemical plant we liberated from the Protectorate in the earliest phases of equity building here in Arcadia. The chemistricians in product development wasted no time repurposing the facility's production lines away from the Protectorate's fruitless gumption-suppressing pharmaceutics. Not much of a market for mood depressants after all. Solvents, food additives, adrenaline stimulants,
due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem-solving may be required in reaching them.
Operates around the clock at peak efficiency, yet employee safety, as always, is given the utmost of brief consideration. 12 out of 10 top medical technicians recommend working in proximity to caustic chemicals. Slurry fumes really open up the sinuses, and who needs fingerprints anyway? It has been 6 days since the last fatal workplace incident, but rest assured it was not the fault of the plant foreman or any execs in charge of that management. As acknowledged on page 98, subsection K of the ironclad wrongful death waiver that every new hire signs, if there's a workplace death, the deceased did something wrongful. The Praetor plant's trifling risks are worth its substantial rewards, expanding our reach in the lucrative chemicals market, because when anti-choice diversifies, we conquer. Now, on to other things. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well. You're tuned to wireless-free Arcadia, the best thing since sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement. Auntie's grand advance across the Arcadia system marches on. Sit back with your favorite adrenaline stimulant as we look ahead on our acquisition agenda. Top of the list is Praetor, a hostile but asset-rich environment. High risk, high reward. Our current foothold on this Protectorate stronghold represents just a link and a promise. Now we must pluck the high-hanging fruit. Protectorate facilities so hush-hush that their own addled citizens remain in the dark. No surprise there. Protectorate brass keeps their people on a strict need-to-know-nothing basis. Our agents in proprietary inside acquisition think a Sentinel training facility lies in them hills. Sentinels are the Protectorate's ears and eyes, ensuring the populace remains fat and happy, or else. Certainly their base would be a trove of military technology well defended. Also earmarked for acquisition, a promising mountain lab dedicated to rift experimentation and general alteration of the fabric of space and time. Those unimaginative Protectorate slackwits saddled this facility with the predictably dull moniker Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I'll pause while you stifle your yawn. A classic failure of basic branding. No sizzle whatsoever. We'll fix that soon enough when our forces take the lab and our lab coats appropriate its intellectual property. Speaking of appropriation, the freelance agent who's become such a fixture on these airwaves reportedly procured a device from the lab that may actually control rifts. Obviously, we are vested in acquiring such a contraption. We might use it to control the trade routes, or simply swallow up the competition. Imagine the profit possibilities. Our Arcadia takeover is a marathon, not a sprint. We're all in the sprat race together. Soon enough, Praetor's midnight moonscape will be lit like high noon with Auntie's signage. Now, on to other things. This is for anyone out there who just lost out on a big promotion. Keep your chin up. Next time.
There was was a lonesome boy with a hapless frown, whose luck spun around when NT came to town. A marketeer who spotted a kid with nothing to lose, offered the boy a deal that he couldn't refuse. He welcomes you with arms open wide, and all you got to sign the dotted line. The boy signed up, he didn't have anything to really was fate. The marketeer said, okay, we'll start right away. The first trick of the trade, let no one get in your way. No rules, no oversight, no ethics to abide. The only thing that matters is the bottom line. You buy low, you sell, profit more. You cut the prices, profit soar. The joy of laissez-faire. You know it well. Make an auntie proud. Well, wouldn't that be swell? Blow, cat, blow. Oh, yeah. That's it, that's it. Oh, let's go. The boy was trained to work the instant he was hired. It would be fair to say it was a trial by fire. It was a natural, and he quickly learned to make a red hot deal without getting burned. He was unscrupulous, and he sweetly rose. When you do your business, laissez-faire, then anything goes. You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profits soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Make an auntie proud. Well, wouldn't that be swell? Come on, kids, let's go! Let's change it up now. Now he's a winsome man with a charming smile. Salad diet, toothpaste with impeccable style. The perfect poster boy. Oh, can't you see? Yes, he's a tribute to Auntie's family. I never worked for him, then he can work for you. You could be the next Auntie's favorite nephew. You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profits soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Make an auntie proud. Well, wouldn't that be swell? Come on, cats, let's go one more time. Oh, let's go. Swing it now. Oh, yeah. That's the ticket. You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profits soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Make an auntie. Well, wouldn't that be swell? We make an auntie proud. Well, wouldn't that be swell? We make an auntie proud. Well, wouldn't that be swell? Yeah! We love you, Auntie.
It's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements. This is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice.
Here at Auntie's Choice, we've been hearing about the Protectorate's use of mental refreshment, and we have one thing to say. Is that it? No physical refreshment? Like the kind you feel from a sip of purpleberry fizzy tea, or from shopping our vast selections of remedies such as basic and acid. The body is just as important as the mind, and the body needs things like deep-fried cysty bits and mock apple shakes all day, every day. Come see Auntie, dearies. Auntie cares about you just a little bit more.
Okay, back to business. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
bittersweet success can be the best revenge. Raise your spirits high with liquid confidence. You know you're shooting to the top. You show that you cannot be stopped. So take your shot, don't blow it. Throw back a shot and crow it. Gee whiz, that's your G whiskey.
That popular favorite was requested by Carlson Fidel, thinking of their family in Halcyon. Let's hope our War of Liberation brings the brave employees of said colony the products they need to survive in time. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice. Feeling down on your luck. Fell off the ladder and you think that you're stuck. The only loser is the shirker who quits. Your problems can be solved if you spend more bits. Try and try, never settle for less. It's true what they say, money buys happiness. Work extra shifts, you can sleep later. We've got the goods to make you better than nature. Auntie is the best choice. Bringing betterment to keep us content. Auntie is the best choice. No product testing to do, these cheaper prices for you. Auntie is the best choice. Feel the benefits of spending your bits. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Please observe that the archive entry is heavily defended. Consider an alternate means of access to avoid direct protectorate engagement.
Not a bad start, but we should consider calling down backup too. Many hands make for light, slaughter. Now the Spiraton's ours. We should look for some way to access the lift controls. Call the cavalry down from within. Happily.
only in combat range.
I, too, would never.
It's Auntie's choice.
Never question the paradigm. Perhaps a brief visit to mental refreshment would put him on track.
Free Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment.
On your toe.
Stop and drop whatever you're doing. I have a...
Oh, I feel terrible. Everybody who ate the latest Crabble rations fell ill. Rumor is somebody died. Huh? Oh, was it me?
Monitoring the Protectorate's mind-numbing wireless content. Such around-the-clock eavesdropping has paid a dividend. Here's the Protectorate's announcement of regime change straight from the console's soup hole. Roll tape.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. You should not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new
Any
leader,
about? Lock the stock.
but as a
Seems
simple
like
man
trouble.
who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors.
Well, there you have it, folks. Protectorate under new management. And if you believe the Sovereign happily skipped away from his brain-scrubbed subjects' rabid adoration, well, I've got 10 sacks of gold sprat shit to peddle you. No, this stinks like a coup. Putting the consul in charge is like letting the canid guard the henhouse. But their chaos is our net gain. Top VPs are already ballparking initiatives to leverage the situation, which we shall continue to monitor and take great satisfaction from. Now, on to other things. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptors.
The flavor that lasts and the taste you can't top. From that first smooth inhale to the very last. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims. But rich tobacco, sweet at the end. What more could you want? A smoky shoe.
Investigating hostile act.
Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims. It's the long slim smoke.
Always watchful.
Try bubblegum slims today.
Planet Day 35. Brought to you by the frigid cold and voracious wildlife. Starring noted self-taught survival expert, myself, Hoyt Schermerhorn.
At the end, what more could you want? A smoky, sugary blend. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims. It's the long slim smoke with the bubblegum filter. It's 2 treats in one.
Hoyt. Name's Hoyt, right? I've noted some right sophisticated interactions among the Crabbles lately. Intricate courtship rituals. Coordinated group efforts, all about thermal transfer. When my unit was first stationed down here, I kept making excuses to sneak off and observe them. Product research, I said. Very hush-hush. Eventually gave my lieutenant a field promotion and ordered them all away. Been living off the land here like the Crabbles ever since. Their unfertilized roe actually makes for some good eating. Included some with this message. Eat up.
Bubblegum slims, try slims. Flavor won't stop till the very last.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Auntie's Choice Chum Bar is a delicious new food-adjacent snack from the maker of meaty roast.
The Chum Bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to boar's entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna skin, nana peels, and tobacco and husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar to share with a chum.
Right. Moving on. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
Shake a tough day that you wanna forget.
This area's been picked over. And I bet whoever's was...
We have possession of the lift and are ready to lend assistance to you, Agent. Awaiting the all clear. Executing primary operation. Now!
Order of the Ascendant reinforcements detected. Chances of mission success improving.
For the equation! Multiply forward by 10!
Say, looking for big fruity flavor and plausible deniability for your own whereabouts? Then take a ride on the Purple Bread Worm with Purple Berry Tequila.
Engaging hostile life forms.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Standing by with life support.
Purple Berry Tequila.
Yes, it's the only tequila that'll pick you up and never let you down. Try Purple Berry Tequila today.
Assessing. Have an intellectually stimulating day.
Shake a tough day that you wanna forget. Wait the next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink Purple Berry Tequila. Make the most of what you are. Take a ride on that purple worm when you drink Purple Berry Tequila. make you any smarter. So have another purple berry, have another purple berry, have another purple berry killer.
Next up, the real reason wireless-free Arcadia exists: advertising. Our recreant reclamation
Engaging aesthetics appreciation protocol. Ooh. Ah. What a visually pleasing facility and/or outdoor space.
Chemical plants,
Or space.
and stockyards.
What is it?
It's so unnaturally sweet, it's almost unbearable.
We believe so much in this delicious, cost-cutting measure, we're rushing it to market. Following a modicum of testing, Slurry-Loafs will soon be found in all of our food products.
Auntie's Choice. We put the art in artificial.
What nature made accidentally, we created on purpose.
Yes, well, enough of that, I
Calcaduceus,
suppose.
not detected. Entry kindly, yet firmly declined.
Climb the rungs of their department.
What was in those rations? Oh, not again! Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? Oh.
Are you stuck on the ground?
Just a moment. Forgive me. I found myself irregularly indisposed from one direction or the other.
A diet with more fiber may reduce your rate of excretion.
I am the archive's current operator. As such, I am the bearer of the Calcaduceus. I still have trouble saying that. I suppose it is part ceremonial item, part computronical key. Grants special access across the archive by transmitting a series of advanced calculations when waived. If you have cleared our fortifications outside, I worry what has happened to our troops. I have little interest in sharing their fate. I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you in exchange for granting me safe passage. The archive would then recognize you as its operator. By all rights, I should fight against you to my dying breath for the Protectorate, rather than concede the Calcaduceus, for all it would serve. No. Capitulation I can stomach. Collusion I cannot. I refuse to assist you more. All right. I am providing you the Calcaduceus. Don't shoot. Here, you are now operator of the archive. Congratulations. Be warned. You may find it a temperamental machine. Some maintenance may be required. Is there a protector curativist house? I feel rather wobbly.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements. This is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice. Protectorate propagandists like to denigrate Auntie's Choice brand comestibles while boasting about their own. They say their food products are not. Did you know what manifests inside?
Calcaduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Automatic replacement. Reading sentient.
Chronic myeloproliferative neoplasms.
Welcome to the archive. I am Ueniac.
the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient organism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister. Effectively, that is correct. My tone and demeanor are a carefully constructed complex emulation, a means to effectively convey information to sentient beings. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement, to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others, to attract the most consumers.
A little percussive maintenance might not be out of place here. I've got a wrench might do some good.
I beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts? Perusing contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate. Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it. But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query? The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago, though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
35.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates. In order to improve calculatory processing of rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Auntie's Choice operators. I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses 2 key external systems, cold storage and thermal transfer. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the archive and I may melt down later while running your calculations.
Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern.
Return later to discuss the remaining subsystem work, and soon everything will be running like clockwork.
Have a profitable day! In lieu of my transactional mindset, I'm unsealed one of the display cases in the central entranceway. The Sears Cerebellum Protector is now yours.
When your ship's adrift and lost, and the crew starts drawing lots, why won't you mix when you've got force rockets? Force rockets. Force rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today.
That was sponsored by Auntie's Choice Office of Munitions and Catering. Time to restock your arsenal? Planning a key business dinner or banquet event? They have everything you need in one place. Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
Crab witch, a sandwich made from crab will make some mighty fine treat. Crab witch, a sandwich you want to eat. A crabble sandwich is so easy to eat, but only once our chemistry process the meat to turn a body into instant lunch. It's quite the branding feat.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Crabs can be more than just a solvent-based glue. Now it's good for me. up dead soon. Don't try to make your own Scrabble restart. Trust me when I say that it'll be your last. So leave for Scrabble to your favorite hand. It's better once it's passed through her industrial plant. Wild Scrabble's fine for a lubricant. If you heard you can't eat 'em, yup, it's true you can. Crab witch, consume at your own risk. Crab witch.
At the junction of opportunity and runaway gumption, you'll hear Wireless Free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals. Special update on the archive situation. Although the freelance agent has taken the facility, it's far from operational. Pockets of protectorate resistance yet hold critical areas.
Nothing says death trap like a bunch of literal corpses. Careful now.
Hey, you never know. Hopefully the freelancer's in this for the right reason, i.e. profit. If you're listening, Agent, drop by the Undisputed Claim as soon as the archive's up and humming. We'll settle up. Now, on to other things. This is for anyone out there who just...
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Can you imagine what it must have taken to build something like the archive? The engineering alone is unlike anything I've ever seen.
Electrical cabinet failing.
Fortifying team.
Sustain the...
Emergency protocols ready.
Danger. Stranger ahead.
These guards didn't see us coming. Thought those were cyborgs.
Tranquilization, so sweet and swift. Still be on time for your next shift. Num rum. Taste more and feel less. Num rum. No worries, no stress. Num rum. Relax with success. Num rum. Num rum. Taste more and feel less. Num rum. No worries, no stress. Num rum. Relax with success. Num rum.
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires a series of manual overrides. The first will enable identification of the storage brick housing the information.
If you encounter opposition, remember, our needs come first.
And mighty Cleo here to...
Reminds me when I found you, Commander. Practically frozen stiff.
Please do leave me in peace. There is nothing you could say that is interesting enough to interrupt my work.
Cosmic light shows herald the end of the worlds. Poppycock. Rifts present an opportunity, not a calamity. Once someone irons out their reality-rending downside, we'll be left with nothing but upside. I have full confidence that our lab coats in experimental operations will innovate a profitable use for them. Rifts could be leveraged in negotiations or to gatekeep trade routes. Think of the R&D potential. Seriously, think of it. That's your job, VPs.
Please
Auntie's
do leave me in
job is to
peace.
keep you
There is nothing you
motivated.
could say that is interesting enough to interrupt my work.
Extinction is the mother of invention, after all.
Now, on to other things. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
What just happened? I didn't... Wait! You out there! What did you just... Please, come talk to me. I must know what you did. What in the name of the matriarch did you do? We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks to no avail, and yet you stroll in here, wave that thing around, and the whole system lights up like a white dwarf? What did you do? What does it do? How does it work? Please, tell me everything. Truly? Why, if that were to enact any additional functionality in our lab, it might just be the thing we need to complete our work. Oh, during the Order's assault, a Protectorate soldier ran to the control room and triggered the chemical fire suppression system, and it literally froze all the combatants in place. I've been working on a procedure to reverse the effects. Sadly, it has proved a hard shell to crack, and so far I've been unsuccessful. For a moment, I believed your efforts to be my first sign of progress. I thought the machines whirring to life meant my efforts were successful. Unfortunately, I was mistaken. I most certainly do not. These men and women are dead unless I can find a way to help them. And my time is much better spent working on that than talking to you. Good day. Guards, would you mind escorting this person from my presence?
Engaging combat protocols.
That's a bad company.
I fulfill my duty to the Sovereign as a loyal Protectorate subject by operating at peak efficacy.
What is the Sovereign's name? How did you get in here? Don't worry. I won't cause trouble. Just please don't hurt me.
After each pollination cycle, Multiply that by the dozens surrounding most settlements and the many other flowering...
Getting here. Don't worry. I won't cause trouble. Just please don't hurt me.
Snarling order traders pouring into the facility, and in that moment, my faculties desperately scrabbled to save ourselves. In my terror, I recalled the facility's safety briefing and the dire warnings of the fire suppression system. Suddenly, my body rushed into action without the benefit of my wits, and with no thought for my fellows, I triggered the system.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
On the outside of a pressure door, into a grotesque sculpture of solid hoarfrost. And though the paradigm freely sacrifices subjects in defense of the protectorate, it's a despicable lie to say my choice was driven by anything but abject cowardice. Now, my duty clear. I must seek out a sentinel. Confess my transgressions and receive my retribution. And I'll do so. Soon. Just need my spine to receive.
Choice, building a better Eden, where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive? When are you going to have a sale?
My dear child, every day is a sale at Auntie's Choice.
Yes, you heard that right. Every day is a sale when you're shopping for the best products at the lowest prices. Auntie knows you want to spend your bits on the best things that money can buy. So she made sure every Auntie product is on sale for the lowest price that she can afford.
Data brick extraction initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition brick for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted.
Confronting threat.
Go cruising if necessary.
Eyes on some locals.
like a sprat straight from a trap, then smash and slap and fry on.
This unit is concerned for the...
So grab a pack of deep fried sprat, they're such a tasty treat. You know when you eat sprat crisps, you're eating real good meat.
Oh, that ridiculously catchy number was sponsored by the Department of Invasive Marketing. Just try to get it out of your head. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
With sweet dreams, you're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. But we probably ought to take a vitamin or two.
Apoplexy, whooping fits, childhood gout, adult rickets, dysentery, swings of mood, bloody flux, decrepitude, night terrors, mania, day terrors, melancholy.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. One more interlude, additional ailments include
Chronic itch, inflammation, night sweats, flatulation, lumbago, mild days, scrumpox, general malaise, imbalanced humors, dyspepsia. Oh, and one more thing.
Enthusiastically initializing unfriendlies. Fortifying teammate skills.
Data brick now in position for export to the archive. Initialize the final transfer command at the data gateway station nearby.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with untold business opportunities.
sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You wanna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead.
Let's hop to it, shall we?
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality goods or services. Say, you've got your alien-planting corollary in my invasive species fish paste.
The first few days of laboring around our frozen fellows were difficult. It was, if I may cheekily say, cold, bleak, and biting. Yet, rather quickly, I found myself acclimating to the situation.
Combat-related activities.
My normal banter with the now gelid autocontriver Haas. Given their always frigid demeanor, our disposition is no frostier today than it was before the incident. And, refreshingly, I can now finish my anecdote without interruption. Frankly, hyperborean slumber makes for a better benefits available at your request. And I relish
Ready to
the
waste
thought of
them on
continuing
your
our
command.
flourishing relationship in this new state.
Enough of that, I suppose.
Presently allowed.
Entering a confrontational state.
Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say which.
Red and green and black and blue. Milky white and orange. Yellow, even violet. Spectrum makes you smile, yeah. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzo, 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 Spectrum Vodka.
There, the storage brick is on its way.
You crave more colors through the gauntlet down. Now Spectrum Vodka comes around. All the colors, don't overthink it. Tip it back and drink it, drink it. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzo, Fizzo, we love Fizzo, Fizzo, Spectrum Vodka.
You're tuned to wireless-free Arcadia, the best things in sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement.
Valued underlings, your Auntie Cleo needs to spark some combustion under a few listless posteriors. Listen in dreadful anticipation to my latest demotions report, starting with...
Hold fire!
Senior
This one looks
friendly. Marketing, whose sloganeering was a bit too Tau-Ceti for the vibrant Arcadian market. You've gone stale, Aster. We can't exactly skip drive you back home, so you're demoted to Assistant VP of Vending Stock. Let's see if you can keep the Sprat crisps fresher than your advertising copy.
Or not. Watch yourself. You came from the outside. Does that mean we can finally escape? What? Oh, you must be another case of hypothermia. Extreme prolonged exposure to the cold certainly does terrible things to our brain. It's because the archive controls the surface lifts, which are the only way in or out. And once the Protectorate retook the machine, they locked out all external access. Now, for more than a month, we've all been trapped in these caves, Order and Antes alike, scrounging for food, huddling for warmth, and desperately trying to stay alive.
Trash disposal are those far from my office. Nothing ruins a view like a constellation of...
You're what? How? The odds of you successfully doing what our whole army could not is... well, it's preposterously small. Yet, here you are. Regardless, if we are to maximize your odds of success, you should at least let us share our intelligence with you. You'll want to speak with Provost Finch inside that building to the northeast. She has a better understanding of all the variables in play, though I would be absolutely ecstatic to offer you any information I have that would increase the odds of your success.
The following is a special selection from Auntie the Musical, the all-singing dramatization of Auntie's inspirational words.
May the universal equation's final tally see us all escaping this frozen prison.
And who did I just run into? The self-made market legend herself, paragon of do-it-yourself, slayer of unlucrative bureaucracy, highest rung on our brave new meritocracy.
Desperate times certainly make for strange bedfellows.
My opportunity, and I took it. I said, Auntie, a moment of your time. Have you any tips for a bottom runner who's lost on the climb? See, I tried my best to urge her, because I rose before the merger with Spencer's choice. So all full of confidence, I asked her, how do I find success in Auntie's choice? And this is what she said.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Listen, child, and take it
improve yourself, enhance the whole. Get that raise, advance your role, and ignore all toll. Monopolize for price, control this online.
Get the water and I'll take care of him, Commander.
with a fresh new can't lose surefire to the stitch. Now our underlings are grinning and upper rungers are winning. So shortly you and I will all get free.
She said, persuade them not a better me.
Calcaduceus detected. You are clear to enter thermal transfer. Be advised that an Auntie's choice field temperature is present.
The status of these Protectorate engineers is deceased. Projected recovery.
Time for one more lesson, so I said, but I worry about reprisals when dealing with my rival. Suppose I can't outdo or outthink the bastards. She said,
If all else fails, kill the bastards. They're playing checkers. You're playing chess. They think you'll retreat, but that's when you press. The game is a contest.
do what you can and do what you must. Be far ahead, but never get
Engaging combat protocol.
what you can. Ignore all the rules.
Confronting threat.
My corporate seal had been refined. Soon enough, something arrived. Our time had come to an end. Auntie quickly penned an invoice for her time.
This auxiliary pump is in disrepair. Maintenance tools required.
There's no such thing as free advice, dear.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice. And this month's winner of Auntie's Jingle Contest TM is Factory Technician 3rd Class Jeannie Thirunadu Karasar, who submitted the following audio recording.
I love Auntie, yes I do. Her hair looks real, like a real hairdo. I love Auntie, so do you. Let's buy Sisty Bits.
Reading that manual told me everything I needed to know about regulation of the archive's temperature form. Now my Crabbles are adapting to the warm waters. Such a pity that the archive and the Crabbles cannot coexist in the same ecosystem. But the Crabbles need me. That babbling terminal can look after itself.
Swiftly, through talent or gut.
Sequencing attack strategies. Emergency protocol procedures primed. This mechanism requires a fuse to be activated. A search of the surrounding area is recommended.
That's tobacco. tobacco. Get your candy. That's tobacco. You want your candy. That's tobacco.
Engaging hostile life forms. Promoting.
Always makes me in my eyes.
Don't wanna do no cooking. All I wanna do is, hey, here's a fish. Wow. Inside and get back to our duty. Force first, no force first. It's not the worst unless it's forced worst. Force first, no force first. Grab a can today. Tongues to sweet meats, lungs to hearts. They use all the tastiest parts. Ears to hops and rears to tits. Efficient means we make more bits. Force first, oh force first. It's not the worst unless it's force worst. Force first, oh force first. Grab a can today. No coarse pores, crisp smoke in our gums. With their proprietary whisker extraction. Pulverized bones means no tooth crack and crunch. We gobble it down and get back to the action. Oh, howdy. Didn't see you there. You caught us taking 5 between our 10-hour shifts. You know, working the assembly line makes for a powerful hunger. So when we need to relight our don't waste time slow roasting fancy holy cow for letting it on. No, that's right. Nothing like instant, soft serving feral pork paste. Boost productivity to full burn.
Engaging combat vehicles.
Back to the factory floor. From snout to tail, it's all included. It ain't the worst till it's extruded. From factory bags into my tummy. New meat base can taste so yummy. Forced first, oh forced first. It's not the worst unless it's forced worst. Forced first, oh forced worst. Grab a can today. Don't be a shirker, don't be a slob. Grab a can and get back on the job with force first. Force first. It's not the worst unless it's force first.
On this episode of Gain Hunter, we take you to the ice moon of Cloister.
System repaired. Activation still required.
Biological exploitation. For the past fiscal year, I've been on a profit safari across the Arcadia system, helping everyone from lower management to members of the board tap into each planet's zoological equity. Every episode, I focus on a different species.
Thermal transfer is fully operational. Later, when I process your data, I will not melt down. Proceed back toward the archive central interface while I assemble additional instructions.
Mantibular secretions and what each animal brings to the table. Auntie Cleo says the universe is full of things that want to kill you. what doesn't kill you boosts your net worth. This is Big Gain Hunter. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice Immunosol, the right multi-spectrum antibiotics for wildlife interactions gone wrong. I'm freezing my assets off on Cloister, a law-forsaken snowball orbiting Elysium. Everyone knows Cloister's home to the computronic powerhouse known as the Archive. But that ain't the only profit driver here. There, beyond that crevasse, a herd of ursopods. They're hot. Its heads and claws are as tough as the tundra. Cautious but feisty. Bearish and bullish. Best keep your distance. Ursopods get awfully scratchy up close. Although some can spit a nasty wad of mucus if provoked from afar. Uh-oh. They've taken an interest in me. Ursopods are resistant to the cold. Invest in a good plasma weapon to attempt
The operator has returned.
Plastic fingers are about to...
For all its purported immaculacy, it certainly left our illustrious ally. We do predict you'll handle.
Junior Seer Amaryllis awaits you inside.